Hey guys, Josiah here with Aesthetyx Fitness. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about why your knees may be collapsing inwards when you squat. Alright, so before I get started with today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that little bell icon. That way every time I come out with a new video, you guys are getting notified and not missing out on any great new content. Also, if you feel like it really helps me out if you hit that like button down below as well. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so knee collapse, or as it's technically called, knee valgus or valgus collapse, is basically where your knees start to track together due to unintentional adduction of the hips. And this is going to occur most commonly in exercises like squats, where you're having to push up when you're lifting out of the hole of the squat and having to push with your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. And a lot of people, when they have this happen to them, think that it is because they have weak knees. After all, it is your knees that are tracking in, so they think it must be either tendon or ligament related around the knee, or perhaps their vastus medialis or lateralis muscles around the knees might be weak, and that's why they're having this knee collapse happening. But in fact, that's not the case, and if you think about it biomechanically, you'll understand why, and that's that if your knees are tracking together, that motion and that weakness is actually originating back at your hips, at your glute medius muscle on the outside of your hips, and that's what's allowing your knees to track inwards rather than being held outwards like they should be. It doesn't originate at the knee. That tracking is actually because of the angling of the femur adducting inwards from the hip. So in order to prevent this from happening, and you do want to prevent this from happening because it's going to both rob you of strength and increase your potential for injury when doing big load-bearing exercises like barbell squats, what you're going to want to do is strengthen your glute medius muscles on the sides of your hips/butt area. And I've got two great exercises you can use to do this. The first is what are called banded clams, and for this all you're going to need are a couple different weights of resistance bands, and you can use this as either a warm-up or a cool-down exercise during your leg workouts or just whenever you want to do them. And this exercise is going to do a great job of strengthening your glute medius, isolating it, and helping you to build that mind-muscle connection to really be able to control and activate it when you need to during your squats. And the other exercise you should do is the single leg Bulgarian split squat with an uneven weight. Now this sounds incredibly complicated and weird, but it's actually very simple. All you're going to do is a standard split squat holding a dumbbell in the opposite hand of the leg that you're squatting with. So basically if you're squatting with your right leg, you're going to have weight in your left hand when doing the motion. What that's going to do is off-center and kind of cantilever the weight outwards so that your glute medius has to work harder to stabilize your body, keep it vertical, and keep you in that motion path during the squat exercise. And if you use both of the exercises together and work at progressing and getting stronger at them, you should see very quick progress and see your knees no longer tracking inwards and collapsing when you're working with heavier weights when squatting. It's important to fix the form issues and muscle imbalances early on rather than trying to work up and weight on your primary exercises past the point where your form starts to fail, because then you're just asking for injury. So work on these exercises, work on strengthening that glute medius if you're having knee collapse issues, and you should see those problems go away very quickly. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like if you enjoyed the video or found it educational at all. Also, leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's video and any topics you would like me to cover in future videos so that I can help you train smarter and look better.